Alright, so we're back with the Ascent. There's a brand new patch, and it did some good stuff. But oh my god, the bugs. The bugs, the bugs, the bugs. Bugs, bugs, bugs. Okay, so number one, first thing we need to talk about is I personally am still experiencing the black screen. Like, you'll go to load the game up and you'll get like a black screen after Neon Giants and the Curve and Unreal Engine logos, and then you just sit there. I have to shut the game. I had to close out of the game and start the game. Close out of the game, start the game. Close out of the game, start the game. Sometimes, somewhere between 1 to 3 times, you can actually get the game to get to the main menu. So that's still an issue. Some people are just getting the black screen, period, I'm assuming. The issues where you can you'll lose all your gear. It happened to Little Mama before the patch. It's happened to her again after the patch. So that's still an issue. So you got the black screen, you got that. The player info box, that's, what is it, a HUD? Is that what you guys call it? A HUD? That thing still disappears during co-op. So you're not sure what your health is, you're not sure what your action points are, you're not sure of anything, right? So that's still an issue that was never fixed in co-op. Other issues in co-op. Oh shit. Probably gonna die here. Other issues in co-op include losing control of your weapon. You'll just be standing there doing this. For no reason. You'll just be standing there and... So, like, say, doing this. Losing control of your weapon. It'll literally just do that. That's what your weapon does in co-op. Like, sometimes you'll literally lose control of it. Oh man, that's annoying. And it always happens when you join someone's session. Okay, it's never the host that deals with that. It will always be the guest. Okay. So that's a new bug. Enemies not responding to damage happens in co-op. Yep, they're more than just bullet sponges. For a few seconds, they will literally ignore your damage that you're laying on them. So that's a problem. I feel so bad for Little Mama, man. She logged on she got on her game last night and realized all of the progress she made. Like, her weapons were gone, her armor was gone, everything was gone, and her character was just like T-poses in the main menu. Like, she was just heartbroken. And that's, like, again, that's always been in the game, right? We had one side quest last night. We had to go pick up that guy's suitcase at the airport, and we got to it, and we had to restart the game because we couldn't. None of the luggage, piles of luggage, was responding to it. Like, we couldn't investigate them to find his luggage. Cutscenes. Unfortunately, sometimes in cutscenes, like, say your partner and you walk up to an NPC or quest giver, one of you could get stuck in a cutscene, and you have to close the game out. And I'll tell you what, when you have to cycle through a game, like the game where you have to close it out, load it in, close it out, load it in, to try to get to the main menu, like, every time you have to close out the game because it crashes, and you never know, like, sometimes you'll have to literally turn your PlayStation off to start it up to try to get back to the main menu. Like, sometimes it's first time around, other times it's like 2 or 3 times you gotta do that. That's a bit annoying. Yeah. The more you play it, the more these bugs really start to show, right? So Deliver snooze, defender, deliver snooze. Okay. So yeah, the more you play it, the more this starts to show. Mostly in co-op, you will experience these issues. The patch kind of set the game back as far as quality goes. And I told Neon Giant last night, I said, you guys are no longer allowed to work on DLCs and patches. Too many pots on the stove here, guys. That's what, I mean, I feel like that's what happened. I mean, we're talking about a very small dev team, and it feels like they should have prioritized the patch over the DLC. And they didn't. They were working on them at the same time. It's probably why it took so long to get any word from Neon Giant. So yeah, I told Neon Giant they're grounded. They're grounded. Yeah, because I mean, when me and Little Mama found out the DLC had dropped, without question, we both bought the DLC. We still haven't even gotten to the Cyber Heist DLC yet, because we're too busy trying to finish this game. You know, at first it started with me because I didn't have my Delbert in my male character, Delbert. I didn't have my female character because I lost those files when I was transitioning from one PS4 to the other. So, and I didn't mind starting the game over again. I love this game. I was cool with it. And then, of course, like my character, she's great. It didn't take that long to get back to a more powerful, feeling more powerful, right? It doesn't take that long. And then, of course, we had to stop and backtrack because Little Mama lost all of her gear and weapons. So I hopped onto a character, like I hopped in there with her level 17, and I helped bring her up, you know, help her get back her gear and weapons that she lost. She was not happy about that, guys. She was an unhappy camper, and she was not a happy chappy, and I couldn't blame her, right? So yeah, we've been busy trying to get to the end game so we can experience the DLC that we spent money on. But it is clear that Neon Giant was working on the patch and working on the DLC and working on this and working on that. Too many pots on the stove. And the patch genuinely suffered for that. So back to the drawing board. Neon Giant, you're grounded. You don't get to work on DLC and patches together anymore. No, no, no. So hopefully they come out with a hot fix soon that will address some of the issues that this patch was supposed to address. Like, this patch was supposed to address some glaring issues with this game, and to a certain extent, I feel like they dropped the ball on that. So they do need to fix this game. And it's sad to say that after a patch just dropped. Be like, they got DLC content. They come out with a new patch. Oh, that's really great. When are you guys going to fix your game, though? Because that clearly did not happen with this patch. Okay. You need to patch the patch that was supposed to fix the game. Okay. All right. So, yeah, it's just sad. Sad, 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 sad. I'm just beside myself. Give me all that. So yes, still love the game. This new patch did not do the game any favors. It seems like the priorities over there at Neon Giant are just kind of all over the place right now. So they need to refocus their efforts to fix this game. All right, now that they got the DLC out, and they're done patting themselves on the back for all the work that they did. Okay, because you can be a busybody. You can be a busybody all you want. Do this, do that. But if the results of all that busy work do not show genuine progress for the project you're working on, then it was just busy work, and you may have in fact wasted 4 months of work because you had too many pots on the stove. DLC, cyber edition of the game, trying to work on the patch. too many pots on the stove, and it shows. So I would caution Neon Giant, don't do that. Don't do it like that. Because now, like, this patch has actually ushered in more problems than were already there, okay? So, you guys need to do better. You're a very talented group, yeah? But if you're a very small, there's a very small number of people working on this game, all the more reason to stay focused. One thing at a time, okay? So, yeah, do that. Focus on one thing at a time. Other than that, I haven't seen like a whole lot of problems with the single player version of this game. It's kind of okay. But if you were doing a if you're doing a game like this and you're marketing it as like, oh, play with your friends, you kind of need to knock that part out of the ballpark with the whole play with your friends thing. Okay. And you're just not there yet. Not there at all. So, anyway, yes. This has been a very frustrating couple of days. But, still love you, Neon Giant. I can't wait to play the DLC. At some point. But yeah, so, as I said before, fix your game, okay? Fix your game. And that is all I've got for now. So with that said, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. And I will catch you all on the flip side. Okay? Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh.